Sky, aka Trigger. Somebody Trigger in this bitch. Ranking. So what's up, y'all? Y'all know we're gonna do a couple of little reactions today. Gotta get in there, gotta get these hours up, man. Gotta get these hours up. Oh my. Stan G sounding looking at me. But yeah, anyway, about to do a couple of little live reactions to some videos and things of that nature. Like I said, I'm trying to get my hours up. So wherever y'all tapping in at, man, city, state, Providence, country, let me know. Like I said, I done had a stronghold over the UK. In the UK, I've been there all day, you know what I'm saying? So, shit, we about to start this thing up. Let me cut this noisy apparatus off over here. And we about to start it up, y'all.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. And guess what, y'all? They're at it again. CS2 Back and his marshmallow minion are back on their usual mission. Tear down another black man in front of everybody, for views, for clout, and probably on orders from their handler. Just the other day, Vlad brought Freeway Rick on, and what did he do? Called up Porky, either on three-way or FaceTime, right there on the show, so Porky could explain live why he thinks Rick Ross is a rat. But while that was happening, we find out 600, Porky's sidekick, owes Rick Ross money. And get this, later in this very video, 600 himself is going to explain exactly why he owes that money and why he hasn't paid it back. Spoiler alert, it's clown behavior. It's unbelievable watching these dudes play the game like this, especially when CS2 Back strings. Let's get into it.
All right, now Rick, I had Whack 100 here recently, and me and him were arguing because he claimed that you had some level of cooperation, which I tried to argue with, but he seemed to have certain things in mind that I wasn't familiar with. So you actually saw this interview, right?
Yeah, I saw that, man. It was a joke, really. I mean, when you hear people who have never been in a courtroom, when you hear them talk, they don't understand the law at all. And in my opinion, Whack is one of those people who don't understand the law. What he calls corporation, people who are going to court, fighting cases, we call it discrediting police officers. So, and what I mean by that is, first of all, anybody who goes to jail is really committing a crime. The first thing they say is, I didn't do it.
What's up, what's up?
Even if they did do it, they're gonna say the police is lying. He planted. I didn't have a. So all of those are forms of discrediting police officers. So when a police officer gets on the witness stand and they lie, and then you get on the witness stand,
where y'all tapping in from?
Really happened, that's not cooperation.
Where y'all tapping in from, big dog? Let me know where y'all tapping in from. Okay, appreciate you, VNX or VX or something. I don't know, I can't see it. It said. Okay, hey, appreciate that, big dog. Thank you.
That's called discrediting police officers.
All right, well, let's go ahead and FaceTime Whack. Let's actually get his take on it in person. I got Freeway Ricky right here, and he wants to address what you said in our last interview.
What up, Whack?
What's up?
What?
Being a whole lot of BS.
No, I didn't get you a nothing. You brought that up. You should have already known when you bring my name up.
I always defend you. Gotta remember, I know that what you did with the dirty police, we never gave it. My dad, there's no way, right? But I didn't know nothing about all the plugs and connecting.
Shit, rolling up a fat one. About to smoke a fat one.
Something they had.
You should, if you don't know, you shouldn't mention it.
About to smoke a fat ass tater, bro.
This is what this guy lives for. He's built his whole image around putting fake jackets on people, lying over and over again without a second.
And y'all already know what we watching. If you don't know, you know now. We watching Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Y'all check them out. Check their channel out. Like, subscribe. Do everything y'all do for my shit. Do it for them too.
And thought, this isn't some one-off situation. This is what he does. This is exactly what his handler instructs him to do. Stir things up,
Okay, holla
push
at y'all.
false
Peace, man.
narratives, and tear his own people down with lies.
We should only speak on stuff we know about.
Okay, so if somebody say, and you know day one, Free Ray Rick is fixed. Hey, listen, bro. All he did was gave up the dirty police who crossed him. That ain't Kevin. As far as I'm concerned, I always took that stance.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about he gave up the connect.
The Connect told on me. What the f they talking about? They don't read. You got people, you listen to people who don't read and don't know nothing about the law.
Exactly. And that's why CS2 back with Loose Coochie Cannon and 600 the Crip Cop went live in front of everybody and read a fake incident report to the whole world, saying it was real paperwork because they don't read. Thing is, if you actually took 2 minutes to look at it, the clues were all over that report. But they didn't read it, and it costed them $2,000. But make no mistake, these dudes are paid to run plays like this.
Okay.
My connection set me up.
Okay, so I can remember what they was reading. They was reading something, and my man had it, right? And it was something about something in Ohio. You had something going on in Ohio?
I got arrested in Ohio.
Something about Ohio. That other dude name who I heard you mention.
Well, so hey, if y'all want to talk about anything in the chat, y'all can bring up a comment or whatever, and then we can chop that up too. So until then, till somebody come in with a comment or whatever, hey, y'all run the lights up. We gonna be running this content.
I know this might be a little off topic, but I couldn't help thinking about it while listening to him question Rick Ross about being in Ohio. When do any of these platforms, Vlad and Adam22, ever turn the camera around and ask him about being CS2 back? That's what I'm trying to figure out. At least DJ Academics brought up the fact that he was all in Big U's paperwork. But Vlad will sit there with him, face to face.
So Vlad do the same thing at Adam 20. Well, nah, I can't say that. Adam 22 be trying that nigga. Adam 22 be on his head. Academics be on his head. Trap Lil Raw definitely be on his head.
Episode after episode, and never press him on any of it. Funny how the ones doing the most accusing never seem to get questioned themselves.
That was working with the government, Clintone, whatever that dude name.
Blandone.
Yeah, Blandone allegedly plugged you with somebody in New York, and you gave them up. I don't know. Listen, they read it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me tell you something. There's no way possible that there's anybody on the planet that I could have told on that wouldn't have came forward as public as I am right now, that wouldn't come forward and say, hey, Rick told on me. Where he at?
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get what they got, and I'm going to send it to you.
Ain't nothing you can
Because they
get.
got it. That's why
Ain't nothing you can
I
get.
couldn't.
They ain't got nothing. They got dreams and lies.
Also,
Ain't nothing you can get, bro.
I always stood on what you cleared up.
Ain't nothing you can get.
Don't just take a vacation. Escape to a
Bro,
Vacasa
we gonna
vacation
hold on.
and rental from the
I ain't
mountains
got
to the
premium,
sea.
so hold on.
You cleared up.
Bro, I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. When the rapper Rick Ross came out and he was talking about his lifestyle, how Noriega owed him favors and all this other stuff like that, bro. Do y'all know that Rick Ross was what they call him for? A correctional officer. But at the end of the day, that shit came out a long time. I mean, when I said a long time ago, I mean a long time ago it came out. Rick Ross was a correctional officer. He lied at first, said he wasn't. Then they got pictures of him graduating, all this and that. Then he had to basically own up to it. Okay, yeah, bro, you was a correctional officer. Biggest Rick Ross, the rapper, took his name from the real Free Ray Ricky Ross. Took his name from this man. Don't you think if this man right here was snitching, somebody would have came out and said something, bro? Like by now, like I mean.
Well, Rick, that's the biggest mistake. You can't hold Porky up like he's something more than what he is. He's not. He's lower than low. One of the most underhanded, snake-like people you'll ever come across. This man got on the internet, built a platform off lies, and in the process, lost his family, lost his wife, all behind this fake persona. He'll throw anyone under the bus, make up stories, spread false paperwork. Whatever his handler tells him to do, he's doing it. No backbone, no honor. Porky represents everything wrong with the game right now. A puppet with a platform. And unfortunately, I guess you're just starting to see that for yourself. Alan Grunblatt's money has basically financed Porky, a known FBI confidential source, and handed him an unofficial job title as the one who exposes black people's cases to the entire world. This dude is literally working with the feds, and his job, straight from his handler, is to go online and smear as many black men as possible. It's crazy how far this has gone. They've turned snitching and smearing into a media business. Porky shot a man in the face with a BB gun at 16 and went to the penitentiary. When he got out, he claimed he never caught another felony and that he wasn't a gangbanger anymore. So what's all this fame he keeps talking about? Where's the legacy? Because all I see is someone who's been running his mouth, trying to act like he's evolved, like he's some reformed grown man. But in the same breath, this is the same dude out here threatening people's families, threatening wives, threatening kids, doing all kinds of reckless clown behavior. And now he wants to sit up and pretend like he's changed, like he's mature. Bro, just the other day he was bragging about how he sicks the police on his enemies.
Dreams and lies.
And yes, I did stand up in courtroom and tell that Blandon was a lying.
Well, my thing was your time deduction, whatever it was, came from the crooked cop, which I don't
Stop the cap.
That
150 people got out of jail from that, including John Boy, Big Puddin', the list go on and on. People, Jesse from Main Street, Droopy, all them got time reductions when those cops got indicted.
I'm always saying I support him with that, but it's the other in there. I never knew nothing about it, you know.
But you still don't know nothing about it.
No, they got paperwork on it.
They ain't got no paperwork. That's make believe. That's you should participate in that. I look at you hard. You should participate in that kind. I look at you hard in that. You should participate in that kind. I look at you hard in that.
Well, Rick, that's the biggest mistake. You can't hold Porky up like he's something more than what he is. He's not. He's lower than low. One of the most underhanded, snake-like people you'll ever come across. This man got on the internet, built a platform off lies, and in the process, lost his wife. All behind this fake persona. He'll throw anyone under the bus, make up stories, spread false paperwork. Whatever his handler tells him to do.
I don't know if this is true, but they say some Crips, they said they ran on Wagon 100 wife, allegedly.
He's doing it. No backbone, no honor. Porky represents everything wrong with the game right now. A puppet with a platform.
No, but listen, for one, if I'm gonna participate in defending you, like I always been, they put something in front of me, I can't ignore it.
If somebody put something in front of you, it would be public knowledge. It wouldn't have to be something that you have to go and dig up. You should be able to go to Ohio. You can go to Ohio right now and pull up the news article, and what it's gonna tell you is a $10 million man came to town to face trial. That's what it's gonna say.
I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't never dug your stuff. I'm always looking for face value. I'm gonna keep it real. Everything I repeat is what I heard you say.
And all you gotta do.
But you don't never take nothing for face value, bro. Like, you always, like, do your research. Like, that's one thing I liked about Tupac. Like, his last album was Machiavelli. And, you know, up until I got older, that's when I started, you know, researching Machiavelli. And Machiavelli he got some That book is, to me, is better than the 48 Laws of Power. I'm not lying, bro. It's a good book.
All you gotta do is put it up in the newspaper. When I went to court, it was in the newspaper.
Well, no, the newspaper, because the newspaper can be manipulated.
But where they gonna get the paperwork from?
Well, all paperwork is public record, you know that. Unless it's sealed.
Where they gonna get it from, though?
Well, I'm gonna hit dude because 600. I'm gonna hit dude and get it.
600 ain't got 600. Call me all the time. What is you talking about?
Boy,
Hey, in the words of 50, nigga, you owe me money.
600 ain't got no. Hold on, let me call 600 right now. Where my phone at?
because he was there with me when they brought it. Call him. Yeah, he was there with me when they brought it.
All right, here we go.
You get that?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No voice.
Because he was more on their side than my side.
Listen, if it was somebody I told on, they done came public, they done went on Vlad and say, no, I'm just telling you, use logic sense though. If it was somebody that I had told on, he'd already came public and said that Rick told on me. Just like the dude did with Meech.
It's the Ohio dude and New York dude.
When I went to Ohio, I went to court by myself.
And I guess that other dude was down in Florida at the time. That whatever that weird that black.
And I've never been indicted or nothing in New York.
Hey, y'all run the lights up, man. Y'all run the lights up. Try to get me to 100 on this video.
It set you up with a plug in New York.
If you're thinking about hiring a car accident attorney, don't. There's a much easier way to get paid a major cash payout.
In New York. And you get the color on the line. He ain't answer you?
No, he ain't answer me.
Hey, y'all donate to the channel, Cash App at the top of the description so I can get premium.
I ain't answer
Check
you.
me
You
out.
need him to see if he answer you.
Hold on. I might can do this, but we all on here. Hold on. Yeah, let's do this because he was in the room. Shit. Hold on. Shit.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be sparing gossip though, homie.
That ain't gossip. They ready.
No, that's gossip. What you saying is straight.
I'm trying to tell you.
What you saying though is straight gossip, homie.
They ready.
You know they don't even do that in the hood.
Listen, they ready, bro. Like what the fuck you want?
They should have handed you the paperwork. You should have got the paperwork. They should have handed you the paperwork in your hand.
Hold on, let's get 600 on it. I'm sitting there defending you, and they shoot me. Only thing I can stand on is his time deduction came from they said that at the end of it, at the bottom of it. His time deduction came from the cop.
They wouldn't even have nothing to do with it. That happened in L.A.
Yeah.
The crooked cops was in L.A.
They had all your.
How they get all my?
Hey, if y'all know anything about LA, man, they had this scandal called the Rampart scandal, bro. And this was around the time Pac and them got unalive and all that or whatever. But the Rampart scandal basically was like LA Confidential in this times. I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie LA Confidential. If y'all have ever seen it, y'all gotta check it out. What? All right. Yeah. Anyway.
I just never went
But yeah, like they had basically a big ass scandal called the Rampart scandal. Alonzo. Basically, if you look at the movie Training Day, that's kind of like a depiction of what's actually was going on with you know, the Rampart scandal and things of that nature. But yeah, we got a goofy in the chat right now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep typing, bro. You goofy.
Bro, I never went looking for you. I just took what you said at face value.
I ain't never said nothing.
Yeah, keep typing, bro, because I'm about to put you. We gonna roll you up. The next one, we gonna roll you up, bro. We got you, bro.
I ain't never told
Keep
nobody
typing,
that I didn't
typing.
say. I don't have to prove myself to nobody.
Well, I never considered you what you did to the police, nigga. Personally.
Nobody in the pen didn't either.
Yeah,
You know, I walked around Lompoc with everybody.
Listen,
From Ray, and I got passes that most people didn't get when I was in the pen. You know, I could go to the
always stood on.
I could go to the Mexican mafia table and sell cigarettes and candy and soda. Everybody.
Why he ain't answering his phone?
He must know what we want. Or think I want to collect some of my money he owe me.
So Rick Ross says Love's Boys isn't picking up the phone. Probably because he thinks Ross is calling to collect the money he's owed. Love's Boys just made $150,000. He's up right now, but still won't give Ross the money he owes him. Don't worry, Love's Boys has an explanation for why he's late on the payment.
Oh my God! He ain't thinking I got you on the phone. He is not answering. That's weird.
Yeah, but you shouldn't repeat that stuff.
Hey, listen, I don't give a about me, you, and him. If they got the paperwork, I'm gonna read it, bro.
Porky says he doesn't care who it is, and that's all part of the persona he's built. You have to remember, Alan Grumblatt is supposed to believe that everybody in LA is scared of Porky. That's the image he's selling. Remember when Porky claimed Big U went to Alan's office with Marion Knight on the phone, and Simon allegedly said Big U was the only one he was scared of? It seems to me that Mr. Grunblatt is looking for the roughest, toughest black man he can find, for some reason. Just know that all of the shit you've seen Porky say and do is all to convince Alan that he is the most feared guy in the city. That's why Porky goes at everybody, anyone he can. He has to constantly perform toughness and fearlessness to prove to Alan that he's the alpha. It's not about truth or loyalty. It's about keeping up the act for the man cutting the checks.
You can read it, but you don't, listen, you don't even know where the paperwork comes from. I'm asking you right now where the paperwork comes from. You don't even know. You don't know if it was a government paperwork. You don't know if it was wrote by tabloid magazine. You don't know where it comes from. It could have been something. I'm packed up, and you repeating it.
So now what I gotta do now is really put my people on and just go get it all. I'll go get it all, ain't no problem. I just ain't never looked into you. I never had a reason to.
Yeah, you just go do your own work. Yeah, when you know, I don't really entertain fruitless conversations.
Well, if it's about your name and it says they got some paperwork, that ain't fruitless.
I ain't worried about my name. I made this name. It used to be the Junkie Freeway Boys. That's what Jay Clayton, you remember Jay Clayton? You heard of Jay Clayton?
But listen, this is the thing, right?
But what? You heard of Jay Clayton?
You say you made that name, and I had a conversation about it. All you who think the glory and fame, and you one of them, me one of them.
Bro, like, I don't like Wack when he come with this bullshit talking about, nigga, you sold drugs, and the nigga, you said you sold guns for niggas to kill each other in the hood, bro. Like, what's the difference? Okay, Rick Ross sold drugs, you sold guns to allegedly the Crips so they can kill each other. Right?
Your name,
y'all niggas crazy, bro.
Came from where it came from. Y'all act like that is something to be proud about, bro. Oh my God.
I'm proud about everything. Everything I've been through. Hey, I love myself. I'm ecstatic with me.
That's what I'm saying. But all that.
And that's why I treat.
Listen, all you do get like all famous for selling. Y'all really shouldn't be famous because y'all stuff the community. Let's be real.
One thing you gotta understand about a lot of these Sambo bootlegs.
I'd rather a motherfucker sell crack in the neighborhood than sell guns, because at the end of the day, them illegal guns gonna get niggas up out of it. That shit gonna either you get caught with the gun, your ass going to jail for a good little minute. Don't let the gun have a body on it. You going for a long goddamn time, and nigga, or it's gonna kill somebody. I mean,
it's real easy for them to go on camera and talk down on Big Meech or Rick Ross, like they alone destroyed the community. But let's keep it real.
At the end of the day, bro, the community destroyed themselves. If you know that drugs is bad, why would you take it? That's like me. That's like them saying, okay, right now I'm gonna drink some poison. I know it's gonna kill me, but the poison is destroying. It destroyed him. No, nigga, I took the goddamn poison. What the fuck?
One
are you
of us
talking
who's
about?
ever sold drugs
What
to
are
his
you
own
talking
people,
about?
at any level, has to admit they played a part. No excuses. But most of us did it out of ignorance and necessity, trying to survive, trying to get some money in a system that gave us nothing. But
And that's another thing too. Most scandalous Los Angeles gotta give you a thumbs up for that one right there, big dog. Like you said, we wasn't having jobs. We didn't have ways to get money. So that's what we did. You know what I'm saying? If you stupid enough to go get some crack and go smoke it, that's you. That's on you, big dog. Another thing, I just like rap, all this rap music and this YN shit and all this other shit. Bro, if y'all stupid enough to listen to a drill song or be dumb enough to create a drill song and kill somebody over a drill song, that's your dumb ass, bro. That ain't me.
here's the thing. You'll never hear this clown say a word about Oliver North, or Blandon, or the government's direct role in flooding black communities with drugs to fund illegal wars. You think CS2 back is ever going to talk about the CIA directly targeting South Central to bankroll the Contras? Not a chance. And that's exactly why he's the perfect puppet. He attacks his own people non-stop while completely ignoring the root of the problem. He'll demonize the symptoms, but never touch the disease.
Damn,
That's how you
son.
know who he's really working for. And it ain't us.
You got your money. You made some money. But if we talking about it at the age we are now, look at that. I'm not broke. The name I have from gang banging and doing something with behind the color, I don't want none of that thing.
Porky shot a man in the face with a BB gun at 16 and went to the penitentiary. When he got out,
Bro, this man shot a man in the face with a BB gun and he think he the hardest gangster. Like, bro, he think he got down John Gotti or some motherfucking body.
he claimed he never caught another felony and that he wasn't a gangbanger anymore. So what's all this fame he keeps talking about? Where's the legacy? Because all I see is someone who's been running his mouth, trying to act like he's evolved, like he's some reformed grown man. But in the same breath, this is the same dude out here threatening people's families, threatening wives, threatening kids, doing all kinds of reckless clown behavior. And now he wants to sit up and pretend like he's changed, like he's mature. Just the other day, he was bragging about how he sicks the police on his enemies.
But what you should be really beating your chest about is your accomplishment when you got out, how you could have did and you didn't. But I totally get it, because when we doing that, we glorifying it and we telling the kids. That's like me telling the kids go gangbang, put some work in.
Look at how Porky moves, always putting words in people's mouths to twist the story. Now he's out here acting like Rick Ross is out here telling kids to go sell drugs. Come on, man. That's not what Ross is doing, and everybody knows it. But Porky, he gets on his soapbox like, I'd never tell a kid to gangbang. Nah. What you do is tell a kid to sick the police on their enemies. That's your version of guidance? This dude is a straight clown. Always performing, always spinning narratives, acting like he's got some moral high ground.
Damn,
while doing
son.
the most underhanded things in the background. It's hypocrisy at its finest.
I'll be damn wrong.
Yeah, but I respect my past. I did what I did.
You respect your
See,
past?
Absolutely.
So that's what it's called. Like Wack 100 says, you respect your past. Yeah, I respect my past, because in one of my rhymes, I say, if you forget about the past, the future will definitely hurt. If you forget about your past, what you came from, the future will definitely hurt. And that's if you look at Diddy right now, he forgot about the people in his past. Now his future is gonna hurt. And them bars, them my bars. I wrote that shit. Hey, that song years old, nigga. You forget about the past, nigga. Forget about the niggas who helped you get the way you got to. The future will definitely hurt, bro.
Absolutely. And I'm not embarrassed, and I'm not embarrassed about what I did.
No, I'm not fair being embarrassed about it, but you proud of it?
What you mean? That's a question that really can't be answered. When you say, "Am I proud of it?"
I'm not proud.
I'm happy with myself. I love who I am today.
Porky's over here questioning Rick Ross.
Basically, like what you've been through made you the person that you are, so you accept all of it. You accept the lows and the highs. You don't just accept the highs and try to hide the lows. The lows is where you came from, bruh. That's come on.
Him if he's happy with his past. But let's be real. The only reason he's asking that is because he's not happy with his own. If Porky was really content with his past, he wouldn't have to fabricate. All while he's on Vlad TV, telling the world glorified fairy tales about a past he wishes he had. This is what Alan Grumblat's money has enabled. A man building a fake legacy off lies, deflection, and contradictions.
Okay.
And so in order to love who I am today, I have to love everything I've been through, because everything I've been through made me who I am today. Had I not went through what I went through, I couldn't be the person that I am today.
Now let's get into Love Handles. When Rick Ross let the world know that Love's Boys owes him money, of course.
Hey, this CeeLo said the shit. I think he said that the shit I've been through made me the man I am today. That's old school good in mob. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I've been through made me the man that I am today. Like, bars.
Love Handles had to jump on it. Now the question is, what excuse did he come up with why he hasn't paid Ross back?
We're going to take it back to 2017, something like that. My boxing career, probably like 4-5.
This nigga sees old ass like he got down baby or something.
Stop the cap. No voice.
This nigga act like he made, bro. Listen to this man talk, bro.
You know, going to Mexico building up on the record. One of the trains from the gym.
Bro, he knocked out 20 Mexicans, bro. Like, he ain't fought nobody from America. Well, when he went to, I don't know if it was Germany. He went somewhere overseas and got his ass knocked out. So, I don't know what to tell you, big dog. But we're going to listen to the lines.
Got my guy, man, like Rosenberg. He's like, hey, you know Freeway Ricky? I'm like, yeah. He's like, just got out here. He's like, trying to get the boxing game. You know, get some boxers. Might be able to help you out. Sponsor, whatever. I said, bro, I want whatever, bro. You know, I've been doing this shit by myself. I want whatever.
Rick Ross had no idea what he was walking into when he tried to invest in Love's Boys. He didn't know he was getting involved with a 300-pound tomato can.
So what is all on for?
Can.
We got to run
Pure
that.
punching. Rick Ross had no idea what he was walking into when he tried to invest in Love's Boys. He didn't know he was getting involved with a 300-pound tomato can. Pure punching bag energy. And now look, he's still paying for it. Literally.
Come to the gym with me, take some pictures. You know, at this point, I'm trying to get all the pictures. Anybody do that, man. I'm just getting pictures, throwing them on Instagram.
This nigga's a fan. You a fan, dog.
And he agreed to, pay for a couple fights.
You a fan, dog. You a fan.
So, man.
My bad. Turns out Rick Ross did know what he was dealing with. He even gave Love Boy some money to help cover a few fights. You remember those knockouts in Mexico, where the opponents were already bought and paid for. Dudes were taking dives, and Love's boy got to walk away, looking like the KO king.
Bro, this man knocked out 20 Mexicans, bro. This shit, hey, bro, when I say, like, bro, this shit is fucking hilarious, my nigga. This man knocked out 20 Mexicans. Like, I don't really know what to, I don't really know what to tell you, bro. Like, I mean, my daughter can go down there and knock out 20 Mexicans. My daughter was born in Grady, nigga. Like, she could knock out 20 Mexicans. What the fuck? He knocked out 20 Mexicans, and what happened there? Yeah, bro. What you got going on with it, dog?
Oh my God!
Now we're finding out Ross paid for a couple of those wins.
You know, at this time, I'm fresh out the streets. Like, I'm like literally just step off the porch to the boxing ring. Like, I'm down the streets, down the boxing. So I'm still like, you know, got questions about certain things. So I ran freeway Rick name across a couple people. You know, selling names with the big homie from 9 was like, hell no, nigga. Shit, nigga, ain't no justified snitching. That nigga's a rat, nigga.
This where this whole snitching thing come from with Rick Ross. Just dumb nigga here basically is talking about this 600. He's saying that somebody told him in his camp that Rick Ross was a rat. Bro, you're more like this than Rick Ross.
In the criminal justice system, the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate crime and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories.
Yeah, bro. You more like them folk than, you know, than Rick Ross, cause Rick Ross ain't told on nobody,
Man, alright. That's what my G-homies. My G-homies like, nah, man, you know, he's straight up. You can tell the police, you know, he's like, man, they done killed us, beat us up, lied on us, you know what I'm saying, planted dope on us. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's only get back at them. I'm like, there you go, baby, you feel me? I asked Big U. So I don't even ask Big U just yet. I tell Big U, let's go to Mexico for a fight. He like, come on, I got the brand new Benz. Whatever year it is, I got the newest year, 2018, S550. You feel me? I'm pulling up, picking up, pick up my boy Mike, he roll with us. I'm about to stop by Freeway Rick House. We grab like $800. He gonna pay for the fight. I already got the bread, but you know, we'll go pick up the bread. So I run by Biggie, he like, man, nigga's a rat. He like, but so what you saying? Don't pull up one, don't fuck with you. He like, no, let's go, you know, get some bread, nigga, what shit. You know, which one he might give it to you? I said, well, you know, he gonna help me out, you know, I get back 5 get his bread back. Like, man, I wouldn't get that nigga back nothing, nigga. Nigga's a rat, that nigga gonna get nothing.
Man, this man took $800 from Rick Ross and said he was bro. So you got $800 from Rick Ross, allegedly. Your homeboy told you he was a rat, so you didn't pay him back. Bruh. I mean, you gotta make that shit make sense to me, big dog.
So y'all hear the story, right? Rick Ross stepped up. He reached into his own pocket, pulled out $800, and gave it to Love's boys to help him out. Now Ross is just wondering when he's gonna get his money back. And what's Love's boys saying? He's saying he can't pay Ross back because Big U told him not to. Surprise, surprise, surprise.
I said, say no more. Let's go pull up on him. We pull up on him. You know,
Nigga, you broke. You broke, dog. You broke, bro.
take the picture. You get $800. We slide to Mexico.
Just know that this is our life. This is what we do.
All right. So the Mexico, you know, you got the fight is on like a Saturday, and the weigh-in is on a Friday. So, you know, we slide out there. We pull up on freeway early in the morning, probably like 8, 9 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Shoot to Mexico for the weigh-in, bam. Now once you get the weigh-in, that's out the way. You got like a free day to do whatever you want to do in Mexico till the fight the next day. So bam, check in the hotel, go to the weigh-in, bam. Get something, whatever. So we go to like the strip club, you know what I'm saying? Like prostitution is legal out there.
Bro, this nigga sound like he's like in a junior boxing league or something. You knocked out 20 motherfuckers, bro, and all of them were Mexican? Come on, dog. Shit, you won't be able to do that shit with De La Hoya, bro. You won't be able to do that with Manny Pacquiao, and they way smaller than you, bro. I know they'll whoop your ass.
Like so thirsty, like, yeah, nigga, you know, cause I've been telling everybody, you know, I'm trying to convince them to come with me. What's out there, what we can do, you know what I'm saying? Nigga don't eat, you know, he wanna get quesadillas and all kind of shit, right? So, you know, we go to strip club, he really, me, I got a fight next day, so I'm not really tripping, you know, plus, like, I've been there before, so it don't really do nothing for me. So then we go to strip club, he trying to find a bitch, you know what I'm saying? So we get out there. We doing our thing, we do. He come back with two big thick ass bitches. One got some big ass too. I remember like it was yesterday. Like he give me money. I said, damn nigga, we just bust down to 800. I gave you 400, you some more money. He got my boy with me. My boy be tricking off too. I said, here man, grab ball, man. They got some things they do with their name. I also got my Vegas promoter out there.
Let's make sure we're all clear on this. Love's Boys said he went to Rick Ross's house to get $800. Then he said as soon as he got back in the car, he handed half of that to Big U. Then when he got to Mexico, Big U had some girls with him. And Love's Boys says he tossed Big U more money to do some things with him. So wait, what are you really saying? That you didn't even keep any of the $800 Rick Ross gave you? Come on, man. Love's Boys is full son. This whole story is capped from top to bottom. He burned through Ross's money, then blamed Big U for why he couldn't pay it back. That's not an excuse. That's a hustle gone sloppy. Let me know if you want to format this into a post, video script, or caption. This would hit hard in clip form with some receipts, or even just a reaction shot. Ask ChatGPT.
I ain't gonna say his name. He come out there with us too. He having a ball too, so we all having fun, you know what I'm saying? Next day we get the fight, you know what I'm saying, how to win. This one I went to jail. We all say a video times on my phone trying to say, 600 went to jail for the feds in Mexico. How you get out of that? Number one, bro, I never caught a case in Mexico. I go to Mexico and fight, do what I gotta do, cut my own case, no case out there, bro. When you coming back across the border, that's the U.S. Border Patrol. So let me tell you why I even got in the Border Patrol. A couple years before that, I go to Riverside County. Somehow I put some trade lines on my shit, so I got my credit score high. You able to get like a bunch of cars, you know what I'm saying? Before the cars hit your credit, you can go still show good credit. So I go get a car from a lot, bam, right? It ain't hit my credit yet. I go back and get another one. Bam, get another one. They give me the car just based on the credit so good, you feel me?
Yeah, man, this thing, he on some
They
weird
call
shit,
back, coach, they're like, yeah, man.
We going to something else, y'all. We going to, that's an urban politician. I don't do so. This self-talk right here. I think this is the same one we did.
Current, get more from your paycheck. Stop waiting for payday. Get a paycheck advance of up to...
So in today's video, we got to talk about Stephen A. Smith taking a shot at Kwame Brown. Now, I was watching his podcast episode because he was talking about Gilbert Arenas being arrested. And we covered that on my YouTube channel twice already, right?
So when Gilbert Arenas bonded out of jail for $50,000, as you guys can see right here in this post, and then that's when he had made this video post right here. And then Gilbert Arenas went to his home and he had went live talking about the situation. He was pretty much mocking the entire situation, laughing at everything, telling some jokes.
This self-talk, y'all. Y'all check out self-talk. It's self-talk and it's together.
You put a little bit more butter on the biscuits. I think I seen a little something. Oh. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm about to switch the show.
They're basically talking about Gilbert Arenas said this nigga ass got locked up.
So I guess Stephen A. Smith caught wind of those clips and he had sent Gilbert Arenas a warning saying that this is not a laughing matter. You are a man that has a lot of sponsors. And he was bigging up Gil's Arena and being a guy that knows his basketball. And yeah, man, Stephen A. Smith was very passionate to call out Gilbert Arenas for making jokes and laughing about the entire situation, saying that, you know, when the feds are coming for you, it's not a laughing matter. So let's check out a little bit of that, because in that same breath, he had took a shot at Kwame Brown, and I don't think a lot of people peeped that. But let's check out this clip of Stephen A. Smith sending Gilbert Arenas a stern warning about mocking the feds. Let's check out the clip right here.
My brother, I don't want to see you in jail. At all. It's not a good look.
He said, my brother, I don't want to see you in jail at all.
It's nothing to laugh about. It's nothing to joke around about and think it's funny when the feds come. Raiding your home. I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear about anything like that. I can assure you, anybody that wants to do business with you, and I'm one of those people, ESPN, Underdog, a whole bunch of sponsors and advertisers,
Stop the cap. No more.
See that? Anybody that knows anything about you and your knowledge of the game and your ability to articulate and deliver your positions, my brother, you are a special talent. We don't want to see that. And the reason why I felt compelled to come on the airwaves and address you directly is because I want to remind you of what really, really got you in trouble in the NBA to begin with. Remember that years ago? With Javaris Creditor? Remember all of that? With the guns in the locker room? Remember all of that? Remember all of that happened? And you remember what really got you in trouble there?
It's bruh, what? Bro, why in the fuck would you bring a gun into a NBA locker room?
Oh my God!
Like, my nigga.
Because as bad of a look as that was, and as much as former Commissioner David Stern and others were ready to bring the heavy hand down upon you, what really exacerbated the situation is that you had a game a night or two later against the Philadelphia 76ers. I would know because I was there. And you were joking around, feigning as if you were shooting guns when the introductions or the warm-ups were taking place. I don't remember exactly what it was. And David Stern went ballistic. It was like somebody like you has no place in this league because it's not a joking matter to other people. And the reality is that, my brother, it should be a joking matter to you.
So that's a little bit of what Stephen A. Smith was saying.
And the man got arrested by the feds. Like, like that's ridiculous, my nigga. Like, bro, you just.
And about Gilbert Arenas. He said a lot more, but that's pretty much the gist of everything. So now here's where Kwame Brown comes in this equation. Because remember, Kwame Brown went viral when he had this take on his podcast talking about Gilbert Arenas being arrested. Let's check out that clip again right here.
I feel so good. It's like my mother's birthday. Shannon Sharp, your big tug ass fired. All the that talked about mama's son. Shannon Sharp, your big tug ass fired. You in the slammer. You got there, if you run your mouth, see you facing about 15 years, 5 years on each charge, right? But your dumb ass was playing cards with the Israeli mob. So now you gonna have to make a decision. You can't snitch because your dumb ass say you know chill kill, so you can't chill. So you gotta fight this one out. You gotta go for what you know. You can't snitch. So the feds gonna put pressure on your look, cause they know you don't want to be up in them cells doing the little ditties. Take that. So your dad can't tell on them already. Them motherfuckers got so much money. That hey, I know what your dad gonna do. You gonna tell and have that lady Millie or whatever her fine Millie, you gonna have her cranking up the car and shit. Millie, go out there and crank up the car, baby. Oh, punk. Yeah, you ain't gonna stand on the front line and crank up the car you goddamn self, you punk. So listen here, we know you can't snitch. You gonna be sold for the next goddamn 15 years.
Hey, this shit funny, bro. This shit
But that's what Kwame said, man. You know, he was celebrating it. Why? Because like I said, in my full video when I did the breakdown, Gilbert and Kwame has their own little issues or beef, whatever you want to call it. Even when Gilbert Arenas bonded out of jail, he had responded to Kwame Brown as well.
Man, you see, I gotta surround myself. Oh, I'm out on the block. I'm out. They can't hold me down. Huh? Hey, Kwame, what did you say? Roxanne, turn on the red light. Huh? Roxanne.
But it's hey, bro, that's how you know how smart this man. Look, listen how he talk, bro. Bro, this man retarded.
Turn on the red light. Yeah. Kwame, I see. Hey, boy, you on fire, boy. Hey, yo.
If anybody on cocaine, it gotta be him.
All set, boy, the boy on fire over there, man. That boy get all his views off another person. So they go, Roxanne, turn on the red lights. You can't entertain, huh? Hey man, I'm happy to get your page back popping because I just heard you just lost another one. Another one? Oh, come on, man. You gotta know how to maneuver. You know how to get. You can't even get out of YouTube jail. I got out of real jail before you got out of YouTube jail.
He talking about he got out of real jail, bro. Do you know that, bro? You're on a federal case right now, dog. This is the feds, bro. You joking and laughing and shit, bro. This shit ain't funny, my nigga.
All you gotta do is hit a button. What's up, chat?
So yeah, guys, expect Gilbert and Kwame to constantly go at each other, but Stephen A. Smith got a little bit serious about it, calling out Kwame Brown for mocking Gilbert Arenas being arrested. Let's check out the little jab and sneak diss that Stephen A. Smith said about Kwame Brown live on his podcast. If you stuck around this long already, hit that like button. That really does help my YouTube channel continue to grow.
Y'all hit up talk, man.
You got a bright future. And me personally, I think you're a good brother. I'm not here to denigrate or disrespect you. I'm here to tell you because I care. Stop messing around. Stop with the jokes. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you being seen on camera laughing and giggling and smiling.
You playing too much, bro. You too old for this shit, bro. You a grown ass nigga, bro. Stop playing with these folks, bro. They're gonna do something to you, bro. I'm telling you, dog. You playing with these folks, bro.
Like federal charges ain't a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And spending a day in jail to me is serious. You looking for me to get into other people and their personal business? No, I'm not doing that. You looking for me to have a smile on my face like some no-good bastards who have podcasts laughing at people's trials and tribulations, wanting them to fail because nothing in your life is winning. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be that kind of person. To any of the names I mentioned or anybody in the future, I don't enjoy seeing people fall. I want us all to eat. I want us all to live well. I want us all to be successful. I'm not that dude.
You a goddamn liar. You was a liar, my nigga.
But I'm telling you, it's incredibly important that you understand this is not a game.
So yeah, chat, that's the shot that Stephen A. Smith took at Kwame Brown. And like I said, man, I know it was at Kwame because we know Stephen A. Smith has been constantly taking shots at Kwame Brown. Every time Kwame goes viral, you will see Stephen A. Smith take a shot at him. He does that with the people he don't like. And I can't say he's talking about Jason Whitlock because when I watched Jason Whitlock's video not too long ago about the situation, Whitlock wasn't making a mockery about the situation or laughing about it, right? So he's not talking about Whitlock. The only person I could think about that went viral talking about Gilbert Arenas being arrested and Shannon Sharp situation was Kwame Brown, because in that same video, Kwame Brown was calling out Shannon Sharp as well. And we know Stephen A. Smith claims that, he liked Shannon Sharp. So, the only person I could think that he was sneaking.
All right, y'all, we're going to Star Snitch. I think hold on, let me see. I think it's Star Snitch. Give me 1 second.
Just saying, it's a crazy time. You can't afford not to like black people. You don't like black people enough, you can become one yourself. I'm not don't. A black man with a bunch of mug shots.
Right. It's them young ones that hunt.
Yeah.
That'll do what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, y'all. We listening to Star Snitch. Cat Williams roast Shannon Sharp after he gets fired. Let me see what it said. Exactly what you deserve. Damn.
I pay my bill. I pay the cost to be the boss. You the boss by yourself.
ESPN confirming to NBC it's cutting ties with its NFL commentator Shannon Sharp. The move coming after Sharp, of course, the Hall of Fame tight end, settled a lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault and battery.
Very grateful for that, but I just wish, of all things, like I said, hey, they did what they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, this thing could have waited until Monday.
Cat Williams just went off on Shannon Sharp, and trust, he didn't hold back. After ESPN dropped Shannon like a bad habit, Cat is making it clear he's not shedding a single tear. Why? Because according to him, Shannon played himself. Cat saying it's wild to feel bad for a man who spent years dishing out so-called wisdom, only to trip on the oldest trap in the game.
White women are as great as any other women. But I'm not gonna act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends.
Here's the tea. ESPN cut ties right after Shannon settled a massive $50 million lawsuit with an OnlyFans model named Gabriella Zuniga. Yeah, that part. But here's the real twist. Cat warned him. Right there on Club Shay Shay, face to face, Cat told Shannon plain and simple, messing around with white women in this industry could get him tangled up in a mess he can't clean up. And let's not forget, Monique told him too. She gave Shannon some real solid dating advice trying to steer him right. But what did he do? Ignored all the red flags, threw caution out the window, and now look at him. No job, clowned online, and scrambling to clean up the mess. Instead of moving...
Yeah, I just did a video. I did a short. I can go watch that. But my short was about, basically, he was joking about the whole situation.
Smart, he fumbled hard, got dragged all over the blogs, and ended up cutting a fat check just to settle things with that model. And now, ESPN straight up ditched him.
I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
Are you trying to say that? What you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you. I ain't backing down. You better take your ass and get somebody to love you.
And let's be honest, what serious network wants to touch a guy whose name is trending because of a major lawsuit tied to something that serious? Cat Williams is sitting back like, I told you this would happen. Sources close to Shannon are saying Cat's got zero sympathy because UNC had it all and threw it away on some reckless decision. No one's feeling sorry for that.
Didn't want to get with a white woman because I'm scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
Come on, man.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not gonna act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter, so I have to stay away from that.
When you see Jonathan Major, what he went through, Marvel dropped it as soon as the the conviction came out, and you were telling me.
Hey, you saw that black woman come get his charge cut in half? Thank you, Megan Good. God bless you, coming to save that slave. If he'd had to be there by himself, he's getting awful. Guilty. She came in there, was just so beautiful, they had to knock half of it off. Bless his heart.
Now here's the wild part. An insider just spilled that Cat didn't warn Shannon about white women for no reason. He already knew Shannon was out here messing with that young OnlyFans model way before the lawsuit even dropped. Cat saw the setup coming from miles away. On the surface, Cat made it sound like he was speaking on the Jonathan Majors dramas, but nah, he was aiming straight at Shannon the whole time, just coded it real slick.
Damn. So when Cat Williams went in the interview, he basically was talking about that, but kind of was like deflecting the thought to him, because you fucking with little white girls.
And this just proves it again. Cat might crack jokes, but he never lies. Meanwhile, Shannon didn't want to hear it. He thought throwing millions at that model in a private settlement would save his image and keep his ESPN seat warm. But nope, ESPN still hit that switch and fired him anyway. And now, that OnlyFans model. And get this, just 24 hours after the settlement hit the news, Gabriella quit OnlyFans. She hopped on Instagram and made it official saying, "Today I have decided to retire from OnlyFans. Thank you for the incredible support you've shown me over the past few years. This community has given me a life I couldn't."
That's like a nigga on YouTube, and then they be like, "Bro, we gonna give you 600 million." Hey, let's do it.
Never have imagined. She added that she's still going to be active on social media and has new projects coming soon, but let's be real, she ain't got to hustle like that no more.
Started, obviously, I'm sure everybody's heard the news by now that I will not be returning to ESPN. I found out this information a little earlier in the week, and really the only thing that I really ask is like, guys, could we wait until Monday? My brother's going into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I really wanted to be about him, and I wanted to be about my family. I know this coming out would overshadow everything that he's worked his entire life for. And unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. And so, as I told him, as I profusely apologized to him earlier today, he said, "Bro, stop apologizing. You don't have to apologize."
I feel him though, like, we all make mistakes, bro. Like, even though it was a bad, it ain't something evil. It was something stupid. It was just dumb, dog. Like, it was some dumb shit. Like, and he got really, that's embarrassing, bro. Like, that's very embarrassing, big dog. Like, we ain't doing that, bro. Like,
I'm your big bro.
OnlyFans model, nigga. I don't even go on OnlyFans. Ain't now one of them can get none of my money.
I'm gonna love you regardless. We all make mistakes, and he says, "Bro, I love you. So I'm done with this. You done with it too. Move on." And I really enjoyed my time at ESPN. It gave me an opportunity to bring my audience that saw me really just grow. They saw me, Lakers in 5, and they saw me say all these analogies that my grandparents gave me, and I was able to bring that to ESPN. So I'm very, very grateful for that. But I just wished, of all things, like I said, hey, they didn't.
Hey, y'all think about this. What if ESPN hired Chad Ochocinco as Shannon Sharp replacement? That would be, I'll be like,
got him! Got him!
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
What they felt they needed to do, and I'm at peace with that. But I just wish, guys, this thing could have waited until Monday, because I hate the fact that I've overshadowed my brother, the first two brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and this is what the headline's gonna be for the next couple of days. So, bro, again, I know you told me this, I don't have to apologize, but I'm gonna do it one final time tonight, and I won't apologize again. I'm sorry that I upstaged you in this manner. That was never my intent. You've been my hero, you've been my role model from as long as I can remember. And I apologize, and I thank all my fans for supporting me when I was at ESPN.
But yeah, you would want to basically with your brother, you would want to be like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I didn't mean for this to happen. I could feel his
in every place that I've been, be it Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, Undisputed, ESPN. Thank you guys for your support.
Shannon basically retired this girl for life. She hit the jackpot. Generational wealth secured. Thanks to one wild situation with a 50-year-old man still out here moving reckless.
damn, that's crazy. I mean, the way they just culminated everything, they just put in a whole, like, it was just like,
Got him! Got him!
got him. They got that nigga, bro. They got him, bro. Damn. Damn, Shannon.
Damn! You really can't make this stuff up, and what comes next is even crazier. Ain't nobody giving Shannon a break right now. It's not just that he got played, it's the fact that this is the same man who once bragged about not letting his own daughter's wedding budget go over $30,000. And the internet did not let that slide, especially after leaked text came out showing he was out here dropping $25,000 per sheet with that OnlyFans model. Yeah, 25 racks per session. One person on X said it needed to happen just to expose how much of a hypocrite Shannon is. He lost what little respect people still had for him. Another user chimed in. Shannon Sharp has done a lot of questionable things, but finding out he was stingy with his daughter's wedding while throwing millions at an ex-worker, that one hit different. People are giving Shannon the hardest side-eye right now. Like, seriously. You drop millions on a young white girl who clearly saw you as a walking ATM? Come on. How do you fumble that bad? And just when you think it couldn't get more humiliating, boom, ESPN hits him with the final blow. Just days after Shannon agreed to pay that massive settlement to Gabriella, ESPN cut him off for good. But here's the cold part. ESPN didn't even bother putting out a statement, not a word. People magazine reached out for a comment and ESPN straight up ignored it like Shannon didn't even exist. As for Shannon, he finally broke his silence on July 30th during his Nightcap podcast. He said he was at peace with ESPN's move, but then admitted he was begging behind the scenes to stay on. Shannon even begged ESPN to hold off on announcing his firing until after his big brother, Sterling Sharp, was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He later admitted he had to apologize to Sterling because deep down, he knew the lawsuit and his firing would completely overshadow his brother's moment. But ESPN and Disney showed zero sympathy. They didn't care about timing, they didn't care about family. They shut him down fast and ignored his request like it meant nothing. And here's what really stings. Shannon was this close to locking in a $100 million mega deal before all this blew up. He was in advanced talks for a major podcast contract that would have included all his Shishi Media shows, Club Shay Shay, Nightcap with Chad Johnson, Club 5.
So basically, he fucked up $100 million bag for a chick on OnlyFans. That's crazy.
20 podcasts, The Bubba Dub Show, and even Baddies. Here's the brutal timeline. April 18th, just 3 days before Gabriella hit him with that lawsuit, Front Office Sports reported that Shannon was about to ink a deal worth over $100 million. Fast forward, and now that deal, gone. Not only did Shannon lose the bag, but he also lost his seat at ESPN and burned every bridge tied to the Disney empire. That means ESPN, ABC, Hulu, and pretty much every major network that matters. Once you get hit with a stain this public and this messy one, there's no easy comeback, especially in those high-level media circles. Shannon was right there on the edge of becoming a full-blown podcast mogul, but that dream sank the moment he got caught up with a 18-year-old white girl. Every deal gone, every project dead in the water, and just like Cat Williams said, nobody's feeling bad for him. Shannon had everything, the power, the platform, the golden opportunities, and then he straight up threw it away, chasing something that wasn't worth the risk. But now it's your turn. How do you see it? Was Shannon's downfall his own doing, or did ESPN move too fast, cutting him off before the smoke even cleared? And what about that payout? Do you think Shannon was smart to hand over millions to that OnlyFans model just to settle? Meanwhile, he's out here putting a price cap on his own daughter's wedding like it's a clearance sale. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We need to hear from y'all on this one. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell so you never miss the drama. I'll see you in the next video.
They don't want you to know about this, but if you were born before 1975, you're entitled to a $25,000 state-backed burial benefit that...
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see what they talking about with a Jason Lee. This Star Snitch again. They talking about Jason Lee or something.
And don't go go nowhere, the next video, it's even wilder. Why am I getting caught in that?
Oh, these guys are wearing dresses. Yeah, everybody's like, oh, he keeps talking about people wearing dresses.
No, I don't want to watch that, bro. Let me see.
You know, you see things like the white party be there and then they have a little baby like in a sandwich. They hug it in the front and the back and stuff like that.
Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings on the planet. Right, we're at a party, everyone's drunk. You know, it's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol.
Right, it's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in a party. Right.
Ever since that Reuben party, that ain't my boy no more. They got him. That's what 50 Cent had to say about the viral video of Lil Baby showing off his new thigh tattoos while wearing a tank top and a pink belt. So now the whole internet is clowning Baby and saying getting your thighs tatted when you've got 0 tattoos on your upper body is some crazy work. But 50 Cent's got a theory for Baby's transformation. He's saying he hasn't been the same since that Michael Rubin party in the Hamptons, where he got hugged from the back.
50 Cent is trying to separate himself from the industry. Like, he doesn't have to party with them. You guys have to understand, they had a party with men walking around with their butt cheeks out, like Keke Palmer.
So according to 50, this is not just about Baby's outfits or tattoos. This is a full-blown humiliation ritual that rappers have to go through to keep their fame and stay at the top. But what actually happened at that white party? And who is Mike Rubin anyway? And why is he so obsessed with young rappers?
Mike.
Man, Mike, I'm gonna come hug you right now. I'm coming to hug you. Big hug. I love each other.
If y'all don't know, Mike Rubin was the one when Meek Mill had got out of jail. Mike Rubin went in a helicopter and went and got him. You know, Mike Rubin one of the ones, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They trying to say all this other shit, but I don't really believe all that, like what they talking about. I just think they having fun, you know, whatever.
All right, let's first talk about why Lil Baby is trending again for all the wrong reasons. So Lil Baby just got some fresh ink, and this wouldn't be such a big deal if he didn't decide to get his first tattoo on his thighs. See, Baby previously claimed in multiple interviews that he would never get any tattoos.
I hear that you say that you don't have any tattoos at all.
Nope. That was really my only reason, like, from being younger, like, I don't want tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older with my money, and I don't want to be like a thug.
Well, fast forward to 2025, and Baby just got 90s Baby tatted on his thighs. Baby recently posted some new photos of himself on IG with the caption, "Back in that mode." And several photos were of him wearing shorts and showing off the words 90 and Baby tattooed across his thighs. There's also a large CBFW tattoo running down the side of his lower left leg, which he first revealed in an Instagram post on July 4th. Now you can probably guess what Baby's fans had to say about this. Things like, humiliation ritual, I'm sorry you let them get to you, and the industry got a hold on my boy. Lay out them shorts. But that wasn't the end of it, because then this video went viral of Lil Baby performing in those same shorts.
Yeah, them shorts.
Did you know your old air conditioning system is working harder at night than it is during the day? That's because it can't keep up with the heat, so it spends all night trying to...
Them shorts. But that...
So facts. I ain't got no tattoo. That's why I like, you know, I was like, damn, baby ain't, you know, that baby ain't got no tattoo. I like, damn, little nigga ain't got no tattoo. This nigga get tattoo on his thigh and then wearing some 1989 Magic Johnson Laker shorts with his thighs hanging out. Like, bro, that's too much thigh meat, my nigga. Like, we don't want to see that. That's too much thigh meat. You know what I'm saying? Little baby, don't do it.
Wasn't the end of it, because then this video went viral of Lil Baby performing in those same shorts, a tank top, and a pink belt. And y'all, he kept pulling up those shorts to show off his new thigh tattoos.
We just gonna let this nigga do this. We finna let Lil Baby come out here in his booty coochie shorts and just pop out with his hand in his mom slit. And just, yeah, that's just what we doing.
And if you look at the comments on this video, people are saying 50 Cent was right all along. Because ever since that all-white party at Mike Rubin's house, Lil Baby hasn't been the same. Someone wrote, Michael Rubin already showed y'all that Lil Baby was his boy. Why y'all acting like this is a surprise. And another comment said, bunny hops and hugs from the back from a white Lil guy that has money? Okay, this generation lost. So what really happened at that party? Why did 50 Cent warn Lil Baby about hanging around Mike Rubin? All right, so this all went down in 2023 when Michael Rubin threw this exclusive white party in the Hamptons with guests like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Tom Brady, Kim Kardashian, and yes, Lil Baby. And that's when this photo of Lil Baby in a hug sandwich with Rubin and Kyle Kuzma went viral. 50 Cent actually posted the photo on his Instagram with the caption, see, this is why I don't go to no party puffy and then at. The F is going on here, and then he added, get the F off of my young man. And then another photo from the party went viral, showing Mike Rubin hugging Lil Baby from behind. And get this, Lil Baby also later posted this video showing him on a private jet with Mike Rubin, joking about those pictures.
We had the five girls, she was like, oh, y'all get in the shower.
Mike. Man, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. I'm coming to hug you. Big hug.
Now this the motherfucker did it though. See, this the motherfucker did it, man.
And that's when 50 Cent said, this is exactly why you never see him at those parties.
That's why I'm going to the puffy parties.
Oh, you for the front and the back of the seat now? Look, if you're into that, I'm fine with it. It's his own. I'm just saying, my mother, I'm fine.
Now some fans thought 50 was just trolling. However, a lot of people have been saying for years that something is off about these industry parties. It's honestly giving off some type of secret initiation or a test that these up-and-coming rappers have to pass to level up in the game. And it seems all these comments really got to Lil Baby because he decided to clap back and warn folks not to play with his name. During his appearance on Lil Yachty's podcast, Baby revealed that all those memes about him and Rubin bothered him so much that he actually asked Rubin to give him security footage from the party so he could prove to people that nothing suspect happened. However, Baby still decided to camera.
And he's out. Go to the footage and get the whole time. And he's out. Go to the footage and get the whole time. I ain't even gonna post it. I'm just like, you feel me? Like, yeah, I ain't even trying to make it into this and make it into that. Like, man, just keep on going, because that's kind of like how I be doing. But son, like,
and all that type, and that really bothered me.
But see, Baby wasn't mad at Ruben. In fact, he said Ruben's been a super great influence in his life, although he added that he can't really explain exactly how Ruben influenced him.
I think a lot of people don't know you and Michael Ruben's relationship. Like, people know y'all have a
Yeah, they will never know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people would think like,
you care to talk about it for a second. Y'all are very close.
Like, baby, you run with Mike, because whether they'll think like, oh, baby, Mike Ruben a billionaire, and like, babe, I don't give a what nobody got. You know what I'm saying? Whether he had a billionaire, whether he was a millionaire, whether I had more.
But he has been a great influence.
A super great influence, and that's the part that people wouldn't see, and that's the part, like, that's the part people want to see, and that's the part, like, I probably wouldn't even be able to bring people up on that speed. And what I mean by that is like, just like you, for instance, like, man, we got a great relationship.
Now, as for Mike Ruben, he also addressed those viral photos with Lil Baby in an interview last year, and he called the entire situation ridiculous. According to Ruben, there was nothing weird going on. Everyone just had a little too much to drink, and that's about it. However, the way Ruben went on and on about Lil Baby really made it sound like this man has a crush on him.
You think you're fine after a car accident until this happens. Most people don't realize that even accidents that seem minor can financially destroy you when
The way Ruben went on and on about Lil Baby really made it sound like this man has a crush on him.
Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. Anything, he's just such a great human being, and like, I love his work ethic, and also like when you hear his story, and I don't know anything about music, so when I met him the first time with Drake in the Bahamas in 2020, and he's telling me a story about, he was in jail 2 years earlier, he never rapped, and now he's got this great, kind of music career. Like, you just want to root for the guy. And I'll tell you something, I've never actually said this before. The stuff of the drunk was the most ridiculous in the world, right? We're at a party, everyone's drunk, it's a 13-hour party, people drink a lot of alcohol, and someone captures a picture of me jumping on his back for 1 second and says, oh, there's something suspect about it. It's drunken guys. By the way, before cameras, we've all done it. Let's keep it real. By the way, you love WWE, you've done more than anybody.
He's rolled around with people in their skin.
Right. Yeah, exactly. By the way, I haven't done that. But, the thing that actually killed me about that is it actually hurt his career. Last year, and I felt like I've always wanted to help people.
He's on a good build, man.
He's crushing now. And I was just with him with Trav and him in London. But actually, the thing is, he's such an extraordinary human being, and he's such a special person. And if you think about, people who just want to hate on social media, who one picture of, a bunch of drunken people could be turned into something that it wasn't.
But a lot of people are still saying there's something off about Michael Ruben and the way he latches onto these young rappers. And he's not even in the music business. And it's not just Lil Baby. Remember that video of Meek Mill bunning Ruben on a tennis court?
Count out loud. Count out loud.
I said he went and got him on the helicopter out of jail. He bunny hopping. He bunny hopping for him.
Keep going. Keep going.
He bunny
Don't
hopping.
cheer everybody up. They suck. Your buddy have to suck.
Now Meek later claimed it wasn't that serious and he just lost a bet with Ruben over a tennis match. But let's be real. A white billionaire making a black man hop like a bunny and barking orders at him? The optics are all the way off. So who is Michael Ruben? And what's up with his obsession with black rappers? According to his Wikipedia page, Ruben was born in 1972 in Philadelphia. He grew up in a Jewish family in Lafayette Hill. And by age 14, he already had his own business. He used his bar mitzvah cash and his dad's lease to open a ski shop. He later enrolled at Villanova but dropped out after 1 semester, cashing in big on a $200K overstock gear deal funded by a friend. Using those profits, he expanded, sold his shops, and launched KPR Sports, hitting $50 million in sales by 1995. After that, he founded a company that grew into GSI Commerce. He grew in Lafayette Hill, and by age 14, he already had his own business. He used his cash and his dad's lease to open a ski shop. He later enrolled at Villanova but dropped out after 1 semester, cashing in big on a $200K overstock gear deal funded by a friend. Using those profits, he expanded, sold his shops, and launched KPR Sports, hitting $50 million in sales by 1995. After that, he founded a company that grew into GSI Commerce, a multi-billion-dollar e-commerce giant. And now, Ruben runs Fanatics Inc., the licensed sportswear manufacturer for the NBA, NFL, MLB, NASCAR, Formula One, and WWE. According to Forbes, as of mid-2025, Ruben's personal net worth is valued at $10.6 billion. Now you're probably thinking, what's shady here? Ruben sounds like a smart businessman who crushed it coming from a middle-class background. But here's the sketchy part. It seems most of Ruben's success is from who he knows, not what he does. Which is weird, because when you listen to him, this man has no charisma at all. And y'all, pay attention to his eyes, because they literally look soulless.
We have some groupies on our staff that's been talking about your parties for the last couple of days. That's dying to get to your party.
Well, you know what? I've actually figured out, like, if this Fanatics thing doesn't work out, I think I could be a good party.
Oh, man, you kidding me?
Yeah, like, I think
I already got the white suit in the closet, so just let us know what, you know, what's happening.
Yeah. So, you know what it really comes from? I love bringing people from different backgrounds together, and it's something I enjoy doing, whether it's this lunch we just talked about, whether it's a Super Bowl party, whether it's the white party. For me, it's a great time. It's like, I enjoy bringing people from different backgrounds together. And by the way, I benefit from it because I'm always learning from people there. And so that's really where it started. We started with our Super Bowl party. And you know, our Super Bowl party, by the way, this was like this year's Super Bowl party. I was like, when I had many of the owners of the football teams come up and tell me this is better than the game itself, I thought, like, literally that's what people were saying to me. Yeah. Look, I think what we like to do is bring the right people together in a room and then great things happen.
Honestly, there's something seriously off and creepy about Ruben's whole vibe. It just makes no sense why so many rappers and athletes seem desperate to be around him. Now, here's something interesting about Ruben's all-white party.
Work confidently while on SSDI with all self-employment services. We can help you participate and find a job that's right for you.
Now, here's something interesting about Ruben.
Hey, check this out. Y'all can get me in the Karma Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely a notification. I will definitely be back. I'll do a couple of lives, and then I might be back with not lives, shorts, and then I come back with a live. Peace, one.